Hello children, today we are with the choreography of the poem Another Woman. Choreography is a paper 1 skill. It is a major discourse. It is for 10 marks. Now we are here to look at the pattern to be followed to write a choreography. Firstly, write the title, that is the title of the poem. Next, write the theme, that is what is the central idea of the poem, what is the main theme focused in the entire poem. And third, write the stage setting, that is a setting or the props or the backdrop that you are going to use in order to create the atmosphere for the poem. And then write the location of the chorus, that is a singing group which is going to recite the poem. Tell whether it is to be to the right of the stage or left or on the backstage. Then make a tabular column with the headings serial number, stanza, theme and meaning. Then finally, after finishing with the tabular column, write a conclusion wherein you write what you have learnt from the poem which you are going to use in your day-to-day life. Now the title is Another Woman. The stage setting is the vegetables in the basket on the right hand side, that denotes the market where the daughter-in-law goes to get the vegetables. A chair wherein the mother-in-law sits. A fireplace with a pot wherein the daughter-in-law goes and cooks the food. Chorus. Chorus is to the backstage. Characters. The characters are the woman, the husband and the mother-in-law. The theme is dowry system, which is a social issue which is making us forget the human relations. Now on to the tabular column. First, the serial number, the stanza 1, this morning, to the line, the waist. The theme of the first stanza that I have chosen is absence of freedom and dependence on husband and mother-in-law. So the woman, she counts the coins very carefully and she doesn't take the radish thinking it an extravagance. This shows that she has no right to spend money and she is afraid of the mother-in-law. Secondly, we come to the next stanza, came home to the heat. The theme of this stanza is helpless condition of the woman and she is confined to household works. Now you see that the woman comes straight away, she sits and chops the vegetables, and though the mother-in-law gives her such a sharp dark look, she is in no way reacting to it. So this shows the rude behavior of mother-in-law, and the daughter-in-law is a victim of the happenings of the house. And to the third stanza, the usual to the dose, that is the usual words came and beat their wings. The mother-in-law cursed her as well as her parents. So this is a mental torture of the mother-in-law. Children, look at the spelling of torture, T-O-R-T-U-R-E. Kindly take note of it and do not get confused. Then the meaning is the sadism of the mother-in-law, wherein she not only scolds the daughter-in-law but also curses the daughter-in-law's parents. Then fourth, she crouched to speak. Here the theme is denied the right to speak. Denied means refused. That means not given the right to speak. The meaning is no support from the husband. That is, when the husband comes home, she does not look into his face because she knows pretty well that there is no support from the husband, and the things will go worse if she looks at him. So she does not look into his face. This shows that there is no support from the husband, and this is a hopeless situation of the woman. And on to the fifth paragraph, she watched to check. She is accepting the fate. So here you can see the meaning of this paragraph is she looks at the flame hiss up. Here there is a imagery wherein there is a comparison of the pot to the woman. that is a blackened cheek to the woman, that is a daughter-in-law, and the flames hissing up to the words of the poisonous words of the mother-in-law, the curses of the mother-in-law. This we called as imagery, and the snake hissing and the blackened cheeks, the figure of speech used is personification. Here now the meaning of the stanza is, woman's condition is compared to the pot on the oven with flame rising high. She is accepting the fate. Then sixth paragraph, this to born into. This is the destiny of the woman. Destiny means the fate, the thing that cannot be changed, the one and only destiny she is bound to. That is, she has to live her life in that house only. And the meaning of that stanza is, the woman cannot escape from the situation. She has no other go. And the seventh paragraph, so ever known. Here the woman commits suicide, and as the kerosene was thrown, that is what is the information given. We are not given a complete picture whether it's a suicide or the mother-in-law and her husband are throwing the kerosene, but we can say that it is a suicide because she is not trying to escape from there. Why this drastic step? She is vexed with life. She takes an extreme decision. And at last, the last paragraph, another to heat. Here the theme is, we ignore the social injustice. And the meaning is, many women are dying due to the cruel dowry system, and we are in no way raising our voice against it. So what have we learned from this entire poem? That is, the dowry system needs to be abolished completely from our society. For this, the government has already implemented laws, but it is the people who are still keeping it alive. Hence, it is necessary to bring awareness on the ill effects of dowry system so that it can be abolished from the society completely. That is a choreography for the poem Another Woman. Thank you, children. Thank you for watching. And for further updates, kindly subscribe our channel. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.